What's up, Slick Review fans? We're coming at you with another video. We've got another entry into the phone case series. We've got yet another waterproof case to check out for the iPhone 6s. But before we get into the box, we're going to head over to the website, check out a couple details. So head through the link down in the description to check them out, guys. This one's only going to run you $16, which is the most competitive price we've seen so far on one of these kind of cases. So they do have several different colors for you to choose from, and this is an IP68 waterproof case, which IP68 means it can be submerged in water in up to 6.5 feet for up to an hour. If you go outside of either of those parameters, you're gonna have a bad time. But that should be just fine if you're going swimming, going to the beach, anything like that. You shouldn't have to worry about your phone. So let's scroll through the website and see if there's anything we really need to check out. There's really not much on here, guys. So head through the link down in the description and check them out, guys. Again, they're over on Amazon. Comes in a very nice retail packaging, like anything I'd expect to see at Best Buy or mobile wireless retail or anything like that. So there's some stuff on the back for you to check out. You can pause that, read it for yourself, but basically just goes over what we just did. So different colors that they offer, and then on the inside we do have a flap that opens up. We can see the product, and then some features here. So Touch ID should work just fine. Again, fully waterproof, fully sealed from dust particles, things like that. Drop tested, crystal clear anti-reflective optical glass lens for high quality images. So this should be a glass screen protector up front. That's what it's telling us, so we'll check that out. Sound enhancement system improves audio quality. And that is one big failing with waterproof cases, and in my experience so far, not something you can really get around because they're fully encapsulated. There's not much you can do. The sound is going to be affected usually. So this does say they've improved audio quality, so we're going to check that out. All microphone and speaker vents are waterproof, and ultra-flat screen protection ensures full screen functionality. So they do make quite a bit of claims here, saying that it should be just fine, good to go. So let's open it up here and check this thing out. So what we get in the box is the case, of course. We've got that here, little cleaning cloth to clean it before you put your phone in there, so we'll set that stuff off to the side, and a really heavy-duty lanyard. I've never seen one of these cases come with something like this, but hey, if you're going out on the boat or something like that and you want to wear this around your neck and have your phone there, at least they give you that, so cool. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to. So let's check out the case before we do the water test. So this one I'm actually quite a fan of right out of the box. This is a different form factor than what I've seen before. So usually these kind of cases, this is a hard plastic back that's usually like white or black or something and you can't see through. This one is completely transparent so you can see the back of the iPhone, which I like those kind of cases. If you're kind of a minimalist and you don't want a bunch of flash or anything like that, you can just see the phone through there. So that's kind of cool. And it does look like they've designed it with a cutout there or some sort of, they have less material up here so that your camera images aren't affected. So that was a good thought. On the bottom we do have all the ports covered like they should be. A strap for the lanyard there, and I don't see any sort of cutout for the speaker. So I'm kind of interested what their claim is for the sound enhancement because they don't even have a port there for the speaker. So we're gonna see what that's all about. We've got raised buttons here for the volume and then power, of course. So you guys have seen my waterproof test videos before. First thing we're gonna do is test its waterproof claims, and then we'll put it on the iPhone and see how the rest of it performs. So we'll see in a minute. Alright guys, so we're in the official test chamber here, and I just wanted to show you guys something before I get it all buttoned up for the test. So this is a very unusual construction that I have never seen before on these waterproof cases. So usually it's two pieces that are both plastic with gaskets around the inside of both of them. You snap them together and that makes it waterproof. That's what I've always seen before. This is a plastic cradle here with just these raised edges here, and then this is a rubber kind of, well, mostly rubber front side here, and you snap them together and they do seem to seal up pretty good. But I just wanted to show you guys, I've never seen this kind of construction before, so I'm very glad I'm doing the water test like I am, because I would be a little bit nervous putting this on my phone without testing it. So let's get it all buttoned up here. You guys have seen my waterproof videos before. What I like to do is take a paper towel, and this is how I recommend you test yours when you get it, just to make sure that it works. So put a paper towel in there, get it all snapped together like it's supposed to be, and then go ahead and put it in the water for about 20 minutes or so. And then you can come back and see if the paper towel remains dry. So we're just going to take a second and go around here because, again, I've never seen construction of this kind of case like this, so I want to make sure it's all buttoned up like it needs to be. So be back in a second. Alright guys, so the best that I can tell, it's all buttoned up, and like I said, with the other cases I've seen, it's all plastic clips, so you have a very satisfying click as you go around and you know that it's sealed up. I'm pretty sure I've got this put together right, so let's go ahead and submerge it and see what happens. So I don't see any air bubbles coming out, so I've got to think that it's sealed up pretty well. But we're going to leave it in there for the next 20 minutes, come back, and see how it went. Alright guys, so the case has been submerged about 20 minutes. Let's go ahead and open it up and see how it performed. So looks good. I can't see any water in there because, again, this one's fully transparent. But let's go ahead and get that paper towel out of there and see if it had any moisture on it. Alright, so let's check it out. I don't see any moisture at all on this paper towel, nor on the inside of the case. As you can see, trying to wipe those water droplets off, those are all on the outside. And then same goes for the back as well. So despite this odd construction that I've never seen before, it did keep the water out. So let's head back to the table for the rest of the review. Alright guys, so I've got it put on the iPhone 6 so we can test fit and finish here for you. So again, on the back, ignore this sticker here, you can remove that yourself. But I do like that you can see the phone through the case, so that is pretty nice. And again, the camera and flash are all right there as well. Volume, let's test if that works. Up and down, seems to work just fine. One thing that is noticeably missing though is no access to the mute switch. I'm not sure why that was left out, but I have to take points off for that because, at least me, that is a function that I use quite frequently. So unfortunately that's not present. And on the bottom we do have, of course, all the cutouts and port covers where they need to be. And again, no cutout for the speaker. We're going to test audio in a second. Power button works just fine. Fingerprint sensor works just fine. So one thing I want to test is the audio quality because they did say that they have an enhanced system here. So let's check out some music here and see what it sounds like. Let's turn on some 5-finger and see what we got. So it sounds a little bit muffled, but that's kind of what I expect with these cases. I mean, it doesn't sound absolutely terrible. I mean, like I said, it does sound a little bit muffled. Let's fast forward a little bit. I mean, I don't know, guys. I can't tell that it sounds much different from others that I've tested in the past. It definitely sounds like it sounds like you have a pillow over it. So is it horrible? No, not really, and I've never considered the sound quality enough of a trade-off to stop using one of these cases. I'll usually keep one of these on deck if I'm going to go to the beach, on the boat, or something like that. I don't necessarily use one of these as my daily driver. So if you do something like that, if you're just going to put it on to go to the pool or something like that, or take some underwater photos when you're snorkeling, you shouldn't really have to worry about sound quality or anything like that. At least I wouldn't. But like I said, there is no cutout for the speaker, so I don't know if that really helps. And then, like I said, the mute switch is noticeably missing as well. Other than that, guys, this thing is only 16 bucks, less than a $20 bill, for a case that is completely waterproof. That claim is sound. So overall, my verdict is a win, because value for money, 16 bucks, awesome product. Now, I have checked out others before that do have a mute switch and things like that, so all else being equal, there might be better options out there for not much more money, but for only 16 bucks, this is a win. If you guys have any comments or questions, please do leave them down below. I try to answer every single one. Find me on social media so you can stay in touch, but most importantly, guys, hit that subscribe button so you do not miss any future videos. That's all I've got for you this time, guys. Slick Reviews, out.